Hello. Today we will be looking at integrating an interactive hyperlink feature into PowerPoint. This feature enables the creator of the presentation to link the user to subsequent slides in the PowerPoint that deal with specific information to be accessed, rather than the very next slide. It is a great tool for creating interactive review games and basically making a PowerPoint presentation much more user-friendly and less linear. Let's take a look at just how to do this. To begin, we've started with a basic PowerPoint created using the 2010 version of Microsoft Office. As you can see, we've created a title slide as well as a slide for our first question, which will represent question 1. First, we add an image or shape to the question 1 slide. The shape will represent a button that the user will click for their response. To add a shape, click the Insert tab at the top of the page. In the Illustrations group, choose Shapes and pick a shape that will fit your needs. Click within the slide where you would like the shape to be placed. Once you've added the shape, you may fill in your first answer choice for the question by clicking within the shape and typing the text of your choice. We will repeat this process and add a shape for each answer choice. It is helpful to copy the shapes so they are uniform in size. By default, the new shape will overlay the previous box, but you may move it wherever you like on the page. We'll move them to the horizontal line so that the choices are aesthetically pleasing. Be sure to alter each answer choice so that they vary from one another after copying the shape. Now, we will create a slide to correspond with each answer we've provided for the question. We start with an incorrect choice, red and yellow. This option is incorrect, so we will include an explanation as to why the response is incorrect. For our example, we are identifying the color that would result in the given combination. You really have some versatility here, so you can harness the teachable moment. Many people often think hyperlinks are just for websites, but as you can see, they can be used in a variety of settings and ways. You may use them to navigate to various points within a document or out of a document, to link to an outside source, send an email, or create a new document. This example would work great for a review game for nearly any educational setting. As you can see, for our teachable moment, we are creating an example that will show the user that the colors of red and yellow will create orange. Now we will add a unique shape in the bottom right-hand corner of the slide, which we will use to link back to the original question so that the user may try answering it again. This button can be used to either return to the question the user is working on to retry it, or advance to the next question if they have gotten this one correct. To continue, we will create an additional slide for each answer choice, as well as the next question, that we will come back to and edit in a bit. You may simply copy and paste the slides to do this. At this point, we are able to edit each individual slide so that the content found within each answer slide matches one of the 3 possible answer choices. There will be one for red and yellow, one for red and blue, and finally, one for blue and yellow. Each incorrect answer slide should link the user back to the original question so that they may try it again. Once you create a slide that will be used for the next question to be asked, it can be linked from the correct answer slide so that the user may continue on. Now for the hyperlinking. We will go back to our question number 1 slide by choosing it on the left-hand side of our screen. To hyperlink, click on the shape of the first answer choice so that it is selected. Then, click the Insert tab at the top of the page, and under the Links section, click on Hyperlink. Be sure to choose Place in this document along the left side of the dialog box that comes up, if it is not already. Then simply choose the appropriate slide that corresponds with each answer choice. Sometimes, as you see in our example, if the text is selected as well, PowerPoint will hyperlink the text, so be sure to only click in the shape. If this should happen, simply undo the action and follow the steps again. Also be sure to follow the hyperlinking steps for the button you've placed at the bottom right-hand corner of each slide to either return to the initial question or advance to the next one. To add additional questions, you will simply repeat the steps outlined previously by adding additional slides, questions, and responses as needed. You may also format the PowerPoint however you wish once all of the content has been added. Finally, run the slideshow to see your results. Click on the links rather than elsewhere on the slide, otherwise the PowerPoint will advance sequentially. Now that we have an interactive PowerPoint, let's take a look at one that is already completed to see how they actually work. The question asks us to identify the color combination that results in green. Let's click on red and blue. Incorrect. If we return to the original question by clicking the button in the lower right-hand corner, we can try again. This time we'll click blue and yellow. Correct. On to the next question. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching.